Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Final Fantasy XVI. This time I'm going to show you where to find and how to defeat the Notorious mark, the Holy Trumpitour. In order to find this guy, you need to go through the Cellar Passage in Lostwing, so just looking around Lostwing is not very helpful. The description of Lostwing doesn't help you at all. So what you want to do is you want to go through the Cellar Passage, which can be entered in a couple different ways. You can either go through the church and go down the ladder that's right next to me here, or you can go on through the ground floor, sort of in the back left section of Lostwing. You should have gone through this area in the story, so by the time you are doing this Notorious mark, this should be on your map, but just in case you forget how to get to it, I recommend just either going through the ground floor or go through the church and just take the ladder, and then just follow this pretty long passageway, and then eventually it will let out into this little clearing. I think it's where they just like store grapes or something, and then the Holy Trumpitour will be waiting for you. The Holy Trumpitour is not necessarily a difficult fight, but this is a big dude with a shoulder cannon who can deal a ton of damage extremely quickly. So, first thing we're going to do is just sort of get in his face, and you want to stay close to this guy until he starts using like the rocket abilities. He doesn't use a ton of physical attacks, which is kind of frustrating. He's always trying to like get away from you, and I mean he's got a rocket, that makes a lot of sense. Recoil is an attack that he's going to use 3 times every time. So when you see it cast once, wait for it to be cast twice more. He sometimes follows it up with this flamethrower attack. I do recommend either just running away from it or trying to stay behind him while he is using that attack. It goes on for a while, and even if you successfully precision dodge it once or twice, chances are you're going to get caught in it, and that's not good. He's going to use Rocketeer. He uses this 3 times as well. He goes back and forth. You're going to see me dodge this later on in the fight with a precision dodge going backwards. And what that allows me to do is attack him or land a precision counter attack every single time. Whereas if you were to dodge through him or dodge to the side, chances are you're going to miss that attack because he's just gotten so far away so fast. Okay, so here's Recoil again. There is a secondary attack associated with Recoil, so he slams into the ground. Obviously, that's going to deal a ton of damage. But then the orange or red circle on the ground sort of quake spikes come out of that a couple seconds later, so you do need to watch out for that. I do get a parry there. I don't think I've ever intentionally parried something in this game a single time up until this point, so don't rely on them. I never rely on them. I'm just glad they happen sometimes. When you get him all the way staggered and he drops to his knees, unleash everything you have into this guy. He's got a ton of health. Definitely burn your limit break. You're going to fill it back up for the next takedown. He's going to take a little while to kill. He's level 36. I'm only 39, so this is going to take a little while. You saw there that I actually landed a Rook's Gambit through the tornado. I was effectively just looking for the cannon, and I kind of just guessed, but I knew that he was going to attack after standing up, so I just sort of, guessed at the timing. Something you're going to notice here is that there's a green line on the ground. I'm sure by now you're probably familiar with that. However, if you're not, that green line indicates that you can run away from this fight. If you step too far outside that green line, even if you don't mean to escape, it will count as an escape, and the mark will fully reset his health, and you have to start this all over again. So you want to be very careful. Make sure you stick to this little clearing area. You don't want to even get close to the tunnel. Me getting that far was a complete accident, and I was pretty scared when I saw the green line, because the first mark that I ever fought, which was the Ahriman, the eyeball, I did reset that twice on accident. So be very careful with that. Make sure you're staying within the boundaries, and you should be okay. So he doesn't get any new abilities after 50% or low health threshold. No new abilities or anything like that. So it's just the same fight over and over, and eventually he'll go down. Again, don't be afraid to burn your limits. Burn everything you have on him when you get him staggered, and just make sure to keep spamming Torgal Sick. This way you get a little bit of bonus damage. But that's it. All right, for your troubles, you get a Scarlet type, which is always helpful for epic crafting recipes, so make sure to keep that. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Final Fantasy XVI, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below this video. You can also leave a super thanks by clicking the heart icon below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.